There's no known inventor that can be credited with creating ice cream, unfortunately. But the history of ice cream is as rich as gelato. It's been said that ice cream-like food was first consumed in China sometime between 618–97 AD. The first dish was made from flour, buffalo milk, and camphor, an organic compound commonly used in lotion. It's also been noted that Alexander the Great adored ice and snow flavored with nectar and honey. We've also identified that the Bible indicates that King Solomon enjoyed iced drinks during the harvest season. Speaking of homemade, during the Roman Empire, Caesar would send people to gather snow from the mountains, just to cover it in fruit and juices. Close to 1,000 years later in Italy, Marco Polo had returned from the Far East and brought back a recipe for what we now know as sherbet. It is assumed that this recipe developed into what we now know as ice cream, which was once called a cream ice. It was in 1660 that the general public was presented with ice cream. An Italian man named Francesco Procopio Dei Coltelli decided to perfect a machine made by his fisherman grandfather which produced top-quality gelato in his café. Copyright. The recipe blended milk, butter, eggs, and cream and was sold in Paris. The first mention of ice cream in the United States derives from a letter written in Maryland in 1744 by Governor William Bladen's guest. Then, the New York Gazette on May 12, 1777, printed the first advert for ice cream in the United States. Following the American Revolution, ice cream became super popular in the U.S. Since then, ice cream has exploded onto the desert scene with the creation of home machines, as well as the emergence of ice cream vans, ice cream floats, sundaes, and well-known brands like A. Ben & Jerry's and A. Häagen-Dazs that we still consume to this day. The effect of ice cream on society is so great that the brain of an ice cream lover has been likened to that of an addict. When the brain wants ice cream, it reacts like a passionate fanatic.